Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is a Scotch Doubles 8-ball match from the 2024 World Pool Championships in Vegas Minia Mania event. This is going to feature Jason and Orlando from Kissimmee. A lot of you folks watching the channel probably know these guys. They're going to be facing off against Jimmy and Melissa. Not sure where they're from, but this is a skill cap of 11. Both of these teams will be racing to 4. Jimmy and Melissa's team has won the lag here, so Orlando's racking up. Nice break, got the 8-ball moving. Looks like it came up dry though. Both of these look pretty good on the table with the way things are spread out. I'd be partial to stripes here. Looks like Jason's going to go for the 13 to start. Left Orlando with a good shot on the 14. He gets that in, a little bit of bump on the 6. He's left Jason with, looks like a shot on the 15 into the 12 possibly. Could also get that 11 ball, looks like maybe. No, it looks like he might be lining up on the, 15, 12. There we go. Got them both. Might have wanted to leave the 15 on the table, but I think Orlando's got a hard shot at the 10 there. A lot of traffic in the way. The 9 doesn't really want to go. The 11 would be a long shot down the rail. Bonus of hitting the 11 all the way down the rail, if he can make that shot work, would be bounce off and get the 9. So he's going to go for the 10. 3 rails, comes back, gets between the 5 and the 8. Nicely done to get on the 9 ball. Jason's probably going to want to go 2 rails on this to get a good line on the 11 for Orlando. Nope, doesn't quite go. That's going to bring Jimmy and Melissa up to the table. Let's start with Melissa. Sorry about the shaking of the camera, folks. I had this on a pole stuck up in the air so I could avoid having people walk in front of it. Melissa got the 3 into the side. Jimmy here's looking at the 2 would go into the side easily enough. He could probably, I would probably go for the 6 down at the bottom of the table. He gets the 2 on the side. Gives Melissa a line on the 5 ball or the 4 possibly. Looks like she's going to go for the 5. Little bounce out from the rail with the 5. Might hit the 8 ball. If it clears, it should give Jimmy a good line on the 1 or the 4, but misses the shot, so Orlando gets to come up. I don't know if we can see enough of the 9 there for the corner. You definitely see enough of the 11, and it looks like it'll go by. bounce out just a little bit to get the 9 for Jason. And the 9 goes. And Jason gets the 11. That leaves great shape on the 8 for the side for Orlando. And first rack goes to Jason or Orlando. And we'll have Jimmy racking up now. The one thing about the Minia Mania is if you haven't had a chance to play them, you do have to pay for every rack during the match. You can get tokens or use the app that's available. But make sure you have enough on hand of the tokens before you get started into your Minia Mania event. Don't want to have to run off and get more tokens while you're trying to play a tournament. Dry break here is going to bring Jimmy up to the table. Not a lot of choices for him here. Looks like the 14 on the rail might pass the 6. I don't think he can get around the 1 ball enough to get the 3 or the 15. Or 13, excuse me. Looks like he's going to give that a try, though. Just about makes it. Good attempt. Still an open table here, so Orlando's going to have to decide what to go for the team. Looks like he's going to try and squeeze through here and get the 7 into the side. Not quite. Well, still open table. Melissa's choice now. Solid's looking like a pretty good choice. Got lots of options here. The 3, the 1. Gonna go for the 1. Bit of a stretch. I think I would have gone for the 3 to start. And Jimmy gets the 3 in off the 7. Doesn't leave a great shot for Melissa after. 7's kind of out of the pocket now, so it's not an easy shot in. And I don't think she can really get anything other than the 4 cleanly. Yeah, she tried the 7. It was hooked right there on the corner of the pocket. One of the other issues with Minia Mania is it's pretty crowded there, so you do have to, similar to whenever you're playing at any crowded bar, watch for people that are going to be walking through. Quick 10 into the corner for Jason, lines Orlando up on the 13. This should give a good shot into the side for Jason on the 9, which should be able to allow him to give Orlando a good shot on the 11. Where he's going to put the cue ball from here. Oh, a nice job of breaking up the 15-12 there. Jason now has the option of putting that 15 all the way down or into the side. Going for the side, he's going to have that cue ball. He's going to have to keep an eye on the cue ball speed so he leaves something for Orlando to shoot at. He goes for the 12 up into the corner. Good choice. Into the side here should transition the cue ball over to the other side of the table. Give Jason a shot on the 14. I'm not sure it goes by the 6 though. Nope, had to cut it pretty thin. Oh, not the best position for that. Not really sure what I would do with this if I were Jason. Kind of hard to get a defensive shot out of this and get something that Jimmy and Melissa won't have a shot. Yeah, he opts to get it off the rail and put the cue ball in an awkward position for him. So kind of the best he had for that. Yeah, Jimmy goes for a defensive shot of his own, parks the cue ball on the other side of the 4 and 2. Gonna make Orlando take a kick shot. And Orlando chooses to get a ball off the table and out of the way. Good choice. The fewer of those on the table, the harder it is for Jimmy and Melissa to block them from taking a shot. It does give them ball in hand, but, you know, what are you going to do? Oh, misses that one. Doesn't give Jason a clear shot on the 10 ball, but Jason takes another one off the table. Jimmy going to take a shot here that breaks things up. Unfortunately, didn't get his 7 in. That's going to leave Orlando with a good shot on this one. Shouldn't be too difficult for him to get good shape on the 8 for Jason. And there we go. And one more point for Jason and Orlando. Jimmy and Melissa racking up again. And another dry break. I think Melissa's going to go for the 13 ball here. Well, Jimmy's got the 9 ball he can hit easily. The 11 ball he can hit easily. Whether or not he can get them in one of the pockets and then also leave Melissa something. I'd probably try and get the 9 up into the corner to the left there. Leaving, oh, didn't quite go. Leaving on the 14. Okay. Jason goes for a defensive shot. I think Melissa's got a shot for the 12 into the side pocket there with this. Oh, doesn't go. Rattles. Biggest trouble ball Jason and Orlando have there is that 4 ball tied up with the 14 and 8. I just need to get a good angle to get a run going here. Orlando puts the 1 in. Unfortunately, doesn't leave it in a good spot for Jason for something easy. He's going to have to work on this a little bit. I think he can get the 7 in. I could go for the 3 here and hope to break up the cluster with my rebound, but broke it up a bit. Left the 4 still there on the 8 ball though. A little less work to get it out. Jason gets the 6 into the corner and comes off the short rail with enough speed. He should be able to bump the 8 and get it away from the 4. Nope. He went with a bunch of draw on that. Didn't get kind of left it right in place. Orlando bumped the 15 into the 5 there. I don't think he wanted to do that. It's going to be a tough shot for Jason. Yeah, he manages to get the 4 first. Nice shot. Get that broken up a bit. Now the 5 ball is going to be the only thing that's really trouble. Oh, Melissa looks like she's going to go for the 10. I'd probably go for the 12 right here. Oh, she's going to go for the 12. Just looking at the 10 for the next shot for Jimmy. Pretty straight in here. Going to want to put some draw on that.
tells the person, hold on, okay, sell it back. There it is. But that's just like playing a game. Like, why not just do it? I know, it's like go through the motions. You don't have to.
Taking a look at the angle for the 9 and the 15 after the shot, trying to decide where he wants to leave it. Pretty close to the 9 there. I think there's enough room there for Melissa to get the 15, which would be the better shot. That also opens up the 5 for Jason and Orlando, though.
Yeah, that's true, and that's fine. And I'm sure there's all sorts of legal elements there as well. Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, because they can't just do like friends, family, member because they're business. Well, and there'd be a fees. Well, okay, fine. Charge the person that does that a $5 fee to do it. I think that's something to help something that,
Nice shot.
I know.
It's going to leave Jimmy with a fairly easy shot, 9 down to the corner. Just needs to get around the 4 so we can give Melissa a good shot on the 8. And there we are. First rack for Jimmy and Melissa. Rack 3 of the match. Oh, finally getting in something on the break. Looks like we got stripes off the break for Jimmy and Melissa. Goes for the 14, gets that in. Leaves Jimmy with an easy shot on the 15. I'd kind of go for the 10 right now and get it away from the 8. No, I don't think he wanted to put the cue ball right there. He's going to give Melissa the 10 ball to get in, but hopefully not hit the 13 on the way. She shouldn't have any trouble hitting that 10 before the 8, so no real need to call for someone to watch this shot. But okay, that worked out. Gives the 12 into the side for Jimmy. It really, if he can cut it enough to where he bounces off the 13 would be great here, because that would move the 13 off the rail a little bit, make it easier for the next shot. Oh, he goes for the 9. Okay, we're going to leave the 12 for Melissa. That 13 is going to end up being in trouble here on this. You're going to have to figure out some way to get it moved. Maybe what Jimmy does next. Don't think it'll go by the 6.
But other than that, I don't need it. Yeah. Well, unless it's like I'm sure he shakes like a fucking leaf. He was telling his captain, said, oh, maybe we can talk around third. What are you talking about?
Looks like she's thinking about trying to cut that into the side. If it's enough off the rail, it should be doable. Nope. Just hit the tip.
No, I think in his heart he knows what he's saying.
Looks like Orlando's going to go for the 5-3 combo.
Like, the data is there.
Nice work.
You think so? I don't know. I feel like I'm more likely to be that. Different. Yeah, yeah. I suppose. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe. Maybe or it's possible. Well, I know a little bit about something. It's not like not not like
Jason goes for the 2-1 combo.
yeah, but it's like obviously now it's someone that has something to prove and so it's fun that Davinci Resolve. Exactly. And it's funny too because I was just talking to somebody that I didn't realize was up in Maine at one of
Nice shot. Rail shot there for Orlando with the 7. Got an angle to get the 4 in. Bit of a possible scratch on that. I don't think he can see enough of the 5 to deal with it. The 6 looks blocked by the 13. Doesn't quite get the angle on the 4. Jimmy goes ahead and puts the 13 away, which gives Melissa great shape on the 12 here. A little bit of follow with that, and we'll put Jimmy right onto the 8 ball. All right, that's the second point for Jimmy and Melissa with rack 4. Tied up 2-2 now. We move into rack number 6. And dry break. Things a bit clustered up here. That's going to give Orlando some tough decisions to make, which is going to be the best group of balls to go after. The 9's the only obvious easy shot. It looks like the 7 might have space to go past the 315 there. He's lining up on the 12. Jason goes for a defensive shot and parks the cue ball down there in the corner. Good move. Doesn't give Jimmy much to shoot at here. I think he can hit the 7. Probably get the edge of the 3. Hitting into the cluster here is problematic, but oh, Jimmy peels the 6 right off the corner of it. Great shot there. Nice shot by Melissa to follow it up with the 7 into the corner. See if Jimmy can work on peeling that 4 out of there. Looks like he ought to be able to do the 1-4 combo into the corner possible. Two ball up against the rail. 4 ball up against the 15. Lots of little trouble spots on this rack. he's going to go defensive with the 2. Moves it off the rail and parks the cue ball on the 14. I think Orlando's got a decent shot on the 11 into the corner, though, with this. Bounce off the short rail. Might be able to break the cluster up a little bit more. Nope, misses the shot. Puts it on the other side of the 9. Kind of limits Melissa's options here. I don't think she can hit the 1. Yeah, using the 2 as a defensive shot again. Unfortunately made that cluster worse for her team. Jason's going to get this 14 moved. Comes for the corner, not quite. Nice shot. Combo the 1-4 into the corner. Does look like it pushed the 1 right up against the 8, though. I'd probably just break that cluster up right now if it were me. I know I wouldn't get anything in off of it, but at least the next time at the table, the 1 wouldn't be up against the 8. Just going to go for the 3-2. Another defensive shot. Breaks up the cluster slightly, but leaves both of them against the rail. And Orlando gets the 9 into the corner. Got a couple of open shots finally for the team. Jason can go 11. He can go 14 here. I don't think he can get the 15. Oh, 11 rattles in the corner. Jimmy puts the 3-2 combo in. I think Melissa can get the angle on that 3 to get it in the corner as well, which would be a good choice right now. Yep, there we go. Looks like Jimmy ought to be able to cut that 5 in. Coming off of the rail, he might break things up with the 8 and the 1. There he goes. Oh, scratch. Beautiful job of getting the 1 out of there. No reward though with the scratch. Okay, looks like Orlando and Jason are just going to work their way around the table here. And, ooh, too far. Good kick to separate things out. Nicely done. Should make it easy for them the next time they get to the table. Melissa's going to have to kick at this one ball. Just misses it. Bumps the 15 though. Ball in hand for Orlando and Jason. Right here, I would probably go for the 10 into the side, but this is probably the better option here. It moves the cue ball towards the 8-ball line. 15 into the side will leave Jason on the 11 or the 10. And this shot should give Orlando good shape on the 8. Ooh. Oh, we're going to give Jimmy and Melissa another shot at this one ball. Goes for the safety. Gets the one ball out in the open, but leaves a shot on the 10. Not an easy bank shot here, but that's what he's got to work with, so. Oh, looked like he miscued that. Looked like he was standing up when he was taking that shot. I think Melissa can either try and cut this into the side or the bank shot. I'm a little bit better at the cut angle for this, but I know that's a pretty good bank shot angle there. Oh, slightly off. And ended up with a scratch, so ball in hand for Jason. Just got to follow this 10 a little bit to give Orlando good shape on the 8. Doesn't follow it as much as he wanted. Still not bad. That's a makeable shot for sure. And did not quite have the angle though. Well, that leaves a makeable shot for Jimmy on the 1. Go down the rail with it. Comes off the rail with the cue ball to transition to the other side for Melissa. Should work out. There he goes. Nice job getting over there for the 8-ball. Yeah, she's marked up the side pocket. Looks like she's got enough distance off the rail to make that work. And it goes. Nice shot by Melissa to get that in. Jimmy and Melissa actually only needed 3, where Jason Orlando were looking for 4. That'll give this match to Jimmy and Melissa. Thanks, everybody. Really love it if you'd give us a like and a subscribe. Also, leave some comments. If you were there in Vegas, tell us how you did. We'd love to hear about it. Thanks, everybody.